Hey everybody, it's Betty from Betty's Garage in my tutorial world. Today I'm bringing you a video on my four-way minecart station. This was originally in a video by Tyrus Wu, so I want to give a shout out to Tyrus Wu. I don't know if he created it or that was just his video, but anyway, just give him the shout out. Basically, I build my minecart tunnels 3 wide and 2 tall with incoming outgoing tracks. Um, Incoming tracks to the station are always on the right hand side, outgoing are always on the left hand side, and you have a control panel that lets you go forward, go back the way you came, go to the right, and go to the left. Due to time constraints, I'm not going to demonstrate this. I'll show you how it works when we're finished building it, but basically it allows you to go in all 4 directions. Something I also build into my minecart tracks is this little crossover here, because sometimes when we are going in one direction, we hit a mob or something happens that causes us to go backwards through the track, and the crossover will make us come into the minecart stations in the proper direction. So without any further ado, I'm going to take us over to our tunnels that I've created underground. One of the reasons I'm doing this video is because Tyrus Wu did his above ground, and I'm going to show you how to do this below ground because a lot of Minecraft people like to be able to do their Minecraft tunnels underground. So I have a 4-way interchange here where the tunnels would cross each other here, and in the very center I've put 7 blocks down a marker block because I always want to know, because we're going to have to dig down where the tunnel's center is. And then 12 out, I've put another marker block. So from here, count 12 out: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and put a marker block. Do that on all sides. Also note that on each side of the tunnel, I dig another 2 down, and I put torches, redstone torches down. That powers the power rails. You can put one every block, or you can put one at just every 9 blocks, and it'll be okay either way. I do the every block because it keeps it from getting any kind of surges and things like that. Okay, so let's get right into it, how to cut this away. On another note, you don't want to come up to any further than here. You want to leave 1 block in between there, because when we build this, this is actually going to be a regular rail and a regular rail, so it doesn't need to be powered. Okay, so to start our excavation of this, I'm going to try and get through this really quick. I'm going to show you a little bits, and I'm going to stop the video because last video I did, it ran over an hour and it was almost impossible to cut it out. So let's get going on this. So we're going to start by coming up to one of our marker blocks that's 12 out from the center, and we're going to cut into the wall 3. That includes this block here. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do that for 3 blocks forward towards the center like this. Okay, and then on the 4th one, we're going to go 4 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to take out all these blocks towards the center like so. I'm going to try and go as fast as I can so I can try and get this done inside of an hour. Hopefully I don't go too fast and make a mistake, but if I do, I guess I'll just have to start over. Okay, we've got that wall cut out, and it should look something like that. Come over to this wall, do the same thing, cut in. And get rid of these blocks. Now you should have something that looks like this. Come to this point here, take the point off, take these 2 off, take these 3 off, and then take these 4 off. And you should have something that looks like that now. You want to do that to the other 4 walls. I'm going to stop the video here, and I'll come back when I have the other walls cut out. Okay, I'm back. I have all the walls cut out. Our next thing to do would be to cut the ceiling out. Remember, we don't want to come anywhere back into our tunnels here. We're just going to cut the perimeter along all of these walls out. So we basically start at one corner here. We only want to dig up as far as we can dig while we're standing on the ground. We're not going to jump or be flying or anything. And just cut straight up till you can't cut anymore. And follow along the wall like so. Okay, so you want to have something that looks like that right now. Continue all the way around. Once you're done cutting around the perimeter, cut out everything in the middle here as well. So again, I'm going to stop the video here, cut everything out, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, I finished cutting out the ceiling, and I've also added some lights top and bottom so we can see what we're doing. Now what we want to do is come to the center here, and we want to cut 3 down. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to make a 9 by 9 box. And how we're going to do that is we're going to start out by going 1, 2, 3, 4 in each direction, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then just square the box off like so. And then we want to dig the entire box out 3 down, and to save time I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, cut it out, and I'll come back as soon as I have it all cut out. Okay, I have the entire box cut out. You should be looking at something that looks like this. Now I'm going to show you how we're going to cut out to get our stairway to come up to here. Come to the middle here, cut out this one, and then 2 to each side, 2 to each side, and then we're going to bring that down level to the floor, so 3, and then we're going to take that back 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then we're going to cut 2 off here, 1, 2, and then 1. And you should be looking at something that looks like that now. You want to do the same thing to the other 3 sides, and again, to save time, I'm going to stop the video here and cut them out, and I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, I've got them all cut out now. You should have a room that looks like this now. The next thing we want to do is we want to cut down another 3 down. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to make a 5 by 5 box. So we're going to go 2 in each direction like this. And square that off. Alright, you have something that looks like that now, and we're going to take that all down 3. And I'm going to stop the video here, cut it out, and I'll be right back. Okay, you should have a square that looks like this now. I've placed glowstone around the center block there, so it gives me some light to work down here. And the next thing we want to do is for just these 2 here, we want to make a 9 by 9 square in the middle here. So we're going to cut out 2 back on each one of these. Like that, and we're going to do that to each side. And as you're going along, you're going to have these 4 blocks here. Just take those out like that. And I'm going to go continue to cut these out, and I'll be right back. Okay, you should have something that looks like this now. 9 by 9 box. What we want to do is come over to the wall here. It doesn't matter where you start because we're going to do this on 4 sides. Come 1 block in and cut 4 wide like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to take this 5 deep. So that's 1 deep so far, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. And then we're just going to put a glowstone in the corner like that. So you should have something that looks like that now. I'm going to go ahead and finish the other 4 walls, and I'll be back. Okay, if you've cut out everything just right, you should have something that looks like this now. We're going to come up here, we're going to grab our block of choice, and starting at the bottom of the stairs here, right here, we're going to come up 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and on the other side do the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then on the incoming side here, we're going to cut down 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, like so. come underneath here on that same side, and we're going to go by the glowstone light here, and we're going to cut in 1, 2, 1, 2. Stand in this corner, look straight up, and just cut all the way up until you see light, like that for 2, just like that. Okay, you're going to want to do this on all 4 sides, so I'm going to continue to do it, and I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, I'm back. You should have pillars on all 4 sides that look like that, and you should have cutouts on one side and holes going through on the other side on all 4 of these columns here. Alright, so now we're going to come underneath here and start to build a little bit. Get out your block of choice, and we're going to take and put a placeholder block there and a block underneath and destroy the one on top. Go into the corner, block of choice there for placeholder, and destroy it. And do this all the way around. Like so. A lot of this gets repetitive, what we're going to be doing, so I'll be cutting the video all the time here. So next we want to get out our torches, and we want to put a torch on the back of each one of these blocks. And in the corners, we're going to put it on each side of the corner as well. Alright. So you should have something that looks like that now. Okay. Next we want to get out our rails. And you want to put a power rail everywhere there's one of these blocks like so. Just like that. Okay. Then get out your regular rails. Put them in the corner. On each corner. And then doesn't really matter where you start, but you're going to put a rail there and a rail there. A rail there. And just do that all the way around. Alright, so what we really want to have here when we're done is something that looks like this. And then on the incoming side, we want all of these rails to be facing to the right. And because the way rails connect up, some of them are going to the left. And how we're going to correct that is when we're facing them like this, they're going the wrong way. We want to come underneath this rail here. And we want to come 2 blocks back. And we want to put a block there and then put a torch on the front of that block. And see, now it's changed the rail to face the right direction. Do the same thing here. 1, 2 blocks. Put a block hanging from the ceiling and a torch on it. And now it's facing the correct direction. The same thing on this one here that's facing the wrong way. Block there, torch. 1, 2, block there, torch. So now they're all facing the correct way, like so. Now I'm going to show you how we're going to run our rails up the stairwell here. So this is very important. We're going to be using power rails and detector rails on the incoming track. On all of them, you're going to put one away from that regular rail, a detector rail, and then a power rail. And on the other side, we're going to put a detector rail and then a power rail going out. This is very important that you get this correct. Okay, so make sure you get on incoming detector power, outgoing detector power like that, and do that on all sides. Okay, so you should have something that looks like that right now. Get out your regular rails, put a regular rail, then 3 power rails. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then a regular rail, and then a detector rail on each side of our marker block, and then put regular rails like that for now. Okay, do that on all 4 sides. So again, regular rail, 3 power rails, regular rail, detector rail, and then regular rail, like that. Okay, to save time, I'm going to stop the video and continue on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now you should have something that looks like this all the way around. We're going to come down here, and we're going to start with our circuitry. So I want to get some redstone dust out. I want to get repeaters out, and that's all we should need for right now. For this first part of the circuitry, I'm going to show you all the way around because it changes up a little bit from when we have these and when we don't. So we're going to start by putting redstone dust all the way around our circle like this on top of the glowstone. Okay, and then we'll start with this side here. We're going to come to the wall, we're going to come one out, and we're going to put a block here. And then we're going to come over here, and we're going to count 1, 2, and we're going to put a block there. Alright, now come over here, and we're going to put a torch on that block, put a repeater facing into this block, put a torch on top of that block, and then on the back of this block here, and then a repeater facing in that way. And that's one of our memory circuits. Okay, go to the next one, same thing. We're going to come one out from in front of there, put a block there, and then we're going to count 1, 2, and we're going to put a block there. And notice we don't have to put a torch on top of there because there's a torch there already. Okay, so we're going to put a torch there, a repeater into that block, and again there's already a torch there. Put a torch on the back of this block here, and then put a repeater into that block there, looking like that. So that's a second memory cell. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing to this one. 1, 2, put a block over to the wall, come in one, put a block, torch on that one, repeater, because this is one that has a block hanging from the ceiling here. We only need to put a torch on the back of that one, and then a repeater going into that block there. Okay, and then here we're going to get a block of choice. 1, 2, put a block there, come out from our wall, 1, put a block there, torch on that, repeater facing into that one, and since this one doesn't have one, we're going to put a torch on top of it and on the back of it, and then a repeater going into that way like that. One more thing we need to do with our repeaters is in front of each one of these blocks, like so, we're going to put a repeater. Just like that. Okay? That's the only circuit I'm going to need to show you on all 4 because, like I said, there's a change up between when I have to put a torch on top of the block and when I don't. So you should have something that looks like that by now, and we're good to go. I'm going to keep moving on because these circuits are all going to be kind of the same now. So this is one of our it's going to be a reset circuit. We're going to put, and this is going to be the same for all 4 sides. We're going to start right here on this column against this wall right here, and we're going to put one piece of redstone dust, and then a repeater and a repeater, and then we're going to go 5 blocks back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks back. Get our repeaters out, and we want to put 2 repeaters, one there and one there facing forward, and then a piece of redstone dust on top of each one of those, just like that. So you want to build that particular circuit on all the sides. In the same time, I'm going to go ahead and do it, but I'm going to stop the video here and come back when it's done. Okay, I finished putting in that reset circuit on all 4 sides. We're going to put our next reset circuit in. What we want to do is put down 3 redstone dust, 1, 2, 3, just like that. Don't worry about the crossover, we're going to take care of that. Then we're going to put a block on the floor there, and we're going to put a block up top there. On this block we're going to put a torch there, and on this block we're going to put a torch there. Get out our block of choice, and above this block right here on the ceiling, we're going to put a block, and a block. And notice we no notice we now no longer have any kind of crossover going on. And again, we're going to do that to all 4 sides. So I'm going to stop the video again here, and I'll be back when I have all 4 sides done. Okay, I've finished all 4 sides, putting our other reset circuit in. Now we want to come up top to the stairs here, and we want to cut into the stairs 1, 2 like so, 1 down, and then take out the block on each side. Notice these are the blocks that are underneath the detector rails. Then we're going to cut these 2 blocks out and start making a step downwards, 1, 2, 3 like that, and then 1, 2, and you should be looking at the repeater down there now. Okay, so it should look like that going in. Get out your redstone dust and put a piece of redstone dust there, there, and there, and on that step, and on that step. And now since we're on the red here, we can fill this back in now. And if you want to make it look like it did when we started, we can put the marker block back in, and then redstone, and then, I'm not redstone, but red block, and then a step and a step. That's how it should look when you're done, and you need to do that to all the sides. So I'm going to stop right here, do the rest of the sides, and I'll be back when it's finished. Okay, I've finished putting in the stair reset circuit on all the sides. Now we're going to start building our control towers here. Get rid of our rails for the moment, we don't need those, but we will need our colors. Okay, so starting with red, we're going to come up to the tower, and on the incoming side in the back here, we're going to put 1, 2, 3 pieces of wool and a piece of wool on top, and then fill the rest of it in with our block of choice. Like so. Then we're going to put 3 torches on that. We're going to put wool above each one of those 3 torches. And then we're going to put a torch on each piece of wool like that, and then put a piece of wool above those torches like so, and then 1 torch there and a piece of redstone dust across the top like that. Okay, so you should have something that looks like that now, and we can come to the front here, get our buttons out, and put a button on each piece of the wool. So that's the start of our control towers. Should look like that. You need to do the same thing to the other ones, obviously using the corresponding colors. Alright, as soon as I'm done, I'll be back. Okay, I've finished building all the control towers to the point we had showed you on the red one here. And next we want to do is come down to each one of the staircases, and as you're facing the staircase on the left side, remove that block there. Do this on all 4 sides. Okay. And now we're going to continue with our circuitry on our red control tower. We want to come over to this side, grab our red block, and go 1, 2, 3 like so. And then put redstone dust on the top of that. Grab a torch and put a torch on the front of that. Okay. And you can use the wall as a guide. We're going to count down 1, 2. We're going to put a placeholder block there, and then put that block and destroy that. Put a piece of redstone on top of that block, and then a torch again on the front of that block. We're going to start here. We're going to count down 2 more. Put another red block. Put a piece of redstone on that. Come down inside here and put a torch on the front of this block. And again, we're going to count down 1, 2. Put a block there. Piece of redstone and a torch on the front. If you've done this right, this torch should be out right now. On the bottom, put a piece of redstone, and we're going to put a repeater going into that block on 0 ticks delay. So you should have something that looks like that right now. Okay, go ahead and do that to the remaining 3 sides, and then I'll be back once I have it done. Okay, so as you can see, I've added that circuit to all 4 sides. Now we're going to start another circuit. What I'm going to do is come to the middle torch right here, put a block like so, and then we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, and then come forward 1, oops, 2, 3 blocks like that. We're going to come over here, get our repeaters, skip this first block, put a repeater there, go 2 blocks, put a repeater and a repeater like that. So you should have something that looks like that now. And then take your redstone dust and put it across here like this. And then we're going to build our next torch tower going downwards. So we're going to put a torch on the front of this. And then from that torch, we're going to count down 1, 2 blocks. Put that. Put a piece of redstone dust on top of that block. Come around this side so that we're facing the block from this direction and put a torch there. And then from there, count 1, 2 down. Put a block and a piece of dust on top of that block. Then we're going to come down inside here, again facing the red, or whichever color we happen to be doing, and we're going to come into this side like this and be facing up, come to this block, and we got our redstone dust right there. Put a torch on the front of that, and then from that block go down 1, 2, put a block there, piece of redstone dust and a torch, and that torch should be out. Then just take our block of choice and put it in that corner below this torch here. Piece of redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone dust, redstone dust, and then a repeater facing into this block here, like so. We want to repeat that on all 4 sides. Again, like I said before, there's a lot of repetition going to go on here, so I'm going to show you how to make the circuit and you can continue it on the other 3 sides. So I'll be back as soon as I have it built. Okay, so now you should have that circuit in on each side. And there's a little bit of cosmetic I forgot to do earlier, so let's take care of that right now. Come over to these here points here and just take those out like so. You don't have to do this, I just think it makes it look better when it's all finished. Grab our glowstones, like so. Sorry about that, I'm going really fast, so I had forgotten to do that earlier. So now you should have something that looks like that. Okay, now on to our next circuit. Again, starting with red. We're going to come over to this torch here on the side here, and we're going to put 1 block like that. Then we're going to come out 1, 2 like that, and then put 1 there. And then we're just going to cover it with redstone like that. And since this is going to go really fast, I'm just going to go ahead and do it with you. I'm not going to save that much time by cutting the video. So 1 like that, 1, 2, 1, and then redstone. 1 like that, 1, 2, 1, and then redstone, like so. 1 on the side, 1, 2, 1, and our redstone. And that's our right turn circuit in now, okay? Our next circuit, again starting with red, we're going to come over here and I'm just going to show you this once and then let you copy it on for the other 3 sides. We're going to put 1 block there, come up 1 here, put a placeholder, put a block there, another placeholder, block on top of that, come forward 2 for a total of 3 top blocks like that. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3 like that, put a placeholder there, a block above it, and then a block there, so you should have something that looks like that going across there. Get out your repeaters, put a repeater here, come around the corner, skip 1, put a repeater there, and then put a repeater down in that well there. Take our redstone and connect it up like so. So you should have something that looks like that now. Okay, continue on to the other three sides, and I'm going to pause the video here. I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, I've got all the sides done for that particular circuit, and just to give myself a little bit more light, starting right in the center, I've given myself, some lights here. One last circuit to do, and then I believe we'll be ready for testing. Okay, so as usual, we'll start with the red. We're going to start on this side of this torch right here. Go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come over here, put a block here, a placeholder, and a block above it. So we've made a little stairwell, and then continue this all the way across to connect up with this here. Okay, and come over here, grab your repeaters. We're going to put a repeater on the side of the torch, go around the corner, put a repeater here, come around this corner, put a repeater next to this block and next to this redstone dust here. And then we're going to come down here, we're going to put a repeater next to this redstone dust here and a repeater next to this redstone dust here. Grab our redstone dust, put a piece of redstone dust connecting these up like so. And a note, all the repeaters we're using, none of them have any delay. They're all on 0 delay. Okay, just so you know. So that is our circuit that we've just built coming this way. I'm going to go ahead, because it's one of the more tricky ones, I'm going to build it one more time for you and then I'll finish off. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come over here, one in, put a placeholder next to it. We've built the little stairs, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 like so. Get our repeaters out next to this torch. Repeater, turn the corner, repeater, repeater in front of this block here, in front of that redstone dust there, come down, repeater in front of that redstone dust there, that there, and then just fill it in with redstone dust all the way back to here. Right? I'll be back when I've built the other two. Okay, got the final circuit all built in here now. So we can take everything out of our tool belt, give ourselves a minecart, come over here to red, place the minecart down, hop in, and push ourselves forward so that we're a little bit down the hill. If we're not far enough down the hill and not on the power rails, it won't launch us off. So let's first test by going straight forward. Awesome. Oh, we forgot to put buttons in on this one. My bad. Or you didn't, I did. So button, 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 and button. And let's go straight forward again back to red. Alright, let's take a right hand turn. And let's take a left back over to red. Okay, let's take a left hand turn over to orange. And let's take a right hand turn from orange back over to red. And let's test our ability to go back the way we came. Awesome. To save time, I'm not going to demonstrate them all. You need to go through and check them all when you have it built. If you've built it the way I've showed you and you've done everything correctly, all 4 sides should be working now. I'm pretty confident that all 4 sides should be working on mine, so I'm going to continue on to show you how to maybe finish this off a little bit. So we want to get these 3 items here, our block, our slab, and our stairs. We start with blocks here, like so, and then put a block in here like that. Do that to all the sides. Like that. Okay, now grab our half slabs and put a half slab underneath each one of these like so. Okay, and then level with where we put the half slabs, we want to take our full blocks and run a line of full blocks all the way across, and then even with the level of our torches here, run another set of blocks all the way across like so, and do that for all the sides. So you should have something that looks like that now. Grab your half slabs again, and then we're just going to run a half slab ceiling all the way back like so. Yes, this can be built in survival mode as well as creative mode. Just remember that in survival mode you can't fly, so it takes quite a bit longer to build. Okay, so let's finish off the middle here. One of the things I like to do is have something telling me what direction I'm moving in. So I'm going to come down here and grab a map, open up the map, and I want to be facing north. So here I am facing north right here, and I want to pull out my lapis lazuli because I like the color lapis, and we're going to make an arrow facing north, just like so. And I want to fill this in with glowstone, but you can actually fill it in with whatever you like. Hope I'm not running too long here. Alright, and then on the stairwells, you want to come and put a full block, not on that one, but one above it, like so, and like so. And then you're going to get your stairs out and put a stair, a stair, a stair, 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 and a stair, like that. Get your blocks back out and run 3 rows of blocks like so. Do that to each side. And then we're going to go 1, 2 like that, skip 1, 1, 2, and then just bring those forward. Like, don't have room. So. And then get our glowstone out and put glowstone like so. And you can do that to the other 3 sides as well. To save time, I'm not going to do it, but I just show you what it kind of looks like. I'm coming in like that. All right. I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to finish off the other 3 sides just so we can have it completed and look at what it looks like completed. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got all the stairs finished off and all looking good. One more thing I wanted to show you was how to put the crossover in. So we're going to delete that one right there. Get our power rails out. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a regular rail. Dig down 2, 1, 2. Put a torch. Put our block back. Put a power rail over our torch. Regular rail. Power rail leading away like this. And then power rail is coming back like so, and then power rail is coming back here, and that's how you build your crossover. I've already done it on the other 4 sides. So this is our minecart station, or 4-way minecart crossing, basically completed and all dressed up. Hope you like it. If you do, please feel free to give a like, ask any questions you want to ask, or leave comments. I'd like to hear comments from you, things you might want to do different. Like I say, you can dress the inside of here any way you want. I'm going to see if I can tag another video of my survival world minecart station in on the end of this, so if you want to continue watching, that'd be great. If you don't, this is basically the end of the tutorial of how to build this. It's all done, it's complete. The only thing I add every once in a while, depending on how many of these stations I have in my worlds, is I'll put signs here telling me what direction I'm going and what track I'm on, things like that. You feel free to do however you want to do. Alright, so for now, this is Betty from Betty's Garage saying hope you liked it. Again, giving a shout out to Tyrus Wu. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for watching. Hey everybody, so this is the add-on video to my 4-way crossing video that I did. I'm starting in my survival world inside my item sorter. I just wanted to show it to you real quick. It's an item sorter that I designed. It basically sorts everything fairly quickly. It has lights to tell me when the elevators, item elevators in operation, when my conveyor system's in operation, and when things are being delivered to my chest as well. If you'd like to see a video of how I created this item sorter, just leave me a comment and I'll definitely get on it to create a video for you. I did some hidden lighting here, which was kind of fun to do. This is a survival world 100%. I've had other people in the world creating other things in this world. This is my brewing station here. We'll come down here to my library. The reason I want to show you the library is because I have my full map, the one I got my trophy on actually. And then I just wanted to show you that we're right here in the world, and I have tunnels that run all the way down to the bottom of the world, and then at several points they go all the way across as well to other spots, and then they go up and down the other side of the world as well. So I've spent a lot of time digging tunnels down here. Another feature I have in my castle is my furnace array. This allows you to smelt or cook a bunch of things all at once, and very quickly, by the way. We'll come out here and head over to my train station, or actually I call it my subway. This is a house that my daughter built on the hill, and she made me this statue of Guardians of the Galaxy baby Groot. I thought that was really cute that she did that. And I've had other people building their homes and other features, like I have a garden over there, and I have a stone generator over there. That's how I got a lot of my stone. Cobblestone's easy to come by. Stone is that easy to come by, so I just made a stone generator. In my subway, when you're coming in, minecarts come in here. They're destroyed by the cactus. They go down into the hopper. I have circuitry down here that delivers the minecarts to a dispenser. This way, all I got to do when I want to go somewhere is push this button. The dispenser dispenses a cart. I give one forward push, and I'm on my way down. This takes me all the way down to level 12 in this world, and our first stop is near my nether portal gate that I first built to go to the nether portal, so I could go and get my glowstone that I wanted to get, that I was going to need for all my minecart tunnels. These tunnels, like I say, are quite extensive. They go everywhere. I had to reset the nether a few times to get enough glowstone, so you can imagine how much time I spent in there. Right now I'm in peaceful mode. I didn't want to have to deal with mobs while I was showing you what's going on here. I actually took out all the walls and the ceilings and replaced them with stone and cobblestone. This next stop is another nether portal mine, which is still active right here. So as you can imagine, it took quite some time to replace all the walls and everything with stone and get rid of all the minerals, but that was one of the reasons I built these tunnels in the first place. Is I was just going around to collect minerals that I needed for building and diamonds for axes and things like that. So it was a lot of fun to do it, but once I got started it was kind of addictive. I just kept going, and we should be coming up on my first minecart station here pretty soon. Not minecart station, but minecart crossing. Yeah, the minecart crossing. Sorry about that, a little tongue-tied there, guys. and we'll stop here. Again, as you're really familiar, you got your button panel to show you which way to go. I have some extra cases and stuff like that, and I finished this one off a little bit different than the world that I showed you. And like I say, there's, you can finish it off however you want. I have one that I built little waterfalls in the corners here and dressed it up with different kinds of stones and stuff like that. Use your imagination, guys. You don't have to follow what I did. Just got minecart tunnels going in all directions, and like I say, if you want to, you can put different kinds of lights in here. You can just use redstone lamps and turn them on however you want to do it, or whatever you want to do. But you definitely want to keep it well lit. The reason I keep this well lit as it is the way it is right now. Even if we were in hard mode where mobs would show up, you wouldn't see any mobs down here because the light level down here is too bright for anything to spawn down here. The only thing you might see spawn down here would maybe be Endermen, and they don't really mess with redstone, so I really don't care if I see Endermen down here. Anyways, again, this was just a little add-on video, show you some of the things I've done, that this is possible to do in survival world. But like, again, in survival world, since you can't fly, it takes quite a bit longer to build these. But hey, that's what we're here for, to have fun, right? Anyways, if you like this, please hit the like button, leave a comment whether you liked it or not, or you just want to see something else, or you want me to show you some more videos, or you have any questions about this particular build. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great day Minecrafting, you guys, and just take care. Alright, bye.